Alright, so I was sitting way too high, but I'm going to try to use some of the previous attempted footage. Alright, so simple example, I've got me a standard flashlight we're all very used to. Takes 3 batteries, right? Well, the only downside about this 3 battery unit is the fact that they just don't last super long. They really don't. We go through them quickly. So one thing I tried to look for and I failed, unfortunately, is I got a coworker with basically the AAA equivalent, but it's a double in his flashlight, but I can't really find them. If you did that and he has the USB-C on it, well, if you think about it, now I've got this much cell down here, plus that much USB-C chargeable independently. So right now I'm just giving these a try, which are more or less the full cell into a charging unit that not only lets me cluster them, but charge them, top them up. Pretty simple, A to C. All right, so this is the 12-pack rechargeable lithium AAA batteries with charger 1.5 volt, constant output, blah, 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 1100 milliamp, 12 slot, AAA by Rehome. So, once again, does that kind of business. You know, the other one made it obvious on how it's transferring the energy. I'm assuming this one's just doing it through the little umbilical, probably there in the lid. As stated before, all the voltages were coming out good, so still 1.5 flat. Interesting. A little more used to the idea of, the lead acid when more charge equals more voltage by a little bit at least. 1555. That's a fun number. 1536. So these may not have been officially charged. The kids could have unplugged them quickly, but they charge, according to the documentation, quick enough. That really shouldn't be. 1515. That's a fun number. And I know that all of these were green. So they seem to fluctuate slightly, but for the most part, they're basically, like they said, 1.5. All right, so long and the short, here's my case. There's my batteries. I like to believe they're basically ready. Short of taking a voltmeter to them. 1.5. Really? That's not a good start. 1.5. 1.5. 1.5. 1.5. This is looking great so far. The only reason why I was kind of curious is every once in a while, I just kind of skim through. Someone would complain they had like 2 or 3 cells that just were not working. I can see that being, the real side effect of the real world where not every cell battery shipping is perfect. These are all nailing 1.5 plus some random sub-decibel. Looks like they want to be charged with the equivalent of 5 volt 3 amps, 0.23 of a pound, no batteries, 0.26 of a pound, including batteries. Well, yeah, nobody's home. All right, this might be a silly idea, but the better option will be the Anchor over there, but unfortunately it's playing UPS to my computer. Oh, hi, runner. So we're just going to mess around with the Wolf box into a splitter so I can run more than one of these. Even though, well, I guess I could try to give these 2 videos, but I'm just not going to bother right now. All right, so plug that in. Plug that in. Now, according to the pictures, there should be indicator lights on the top here, and they're supposed to be easy to read. I don't see anything else showing me that it's just got power in general. Oh, that's almost fun. I could almost have a little bit of fun with this. Almost. One more. Come on. Pixel-like art. All right, for the win. All right, so needless to say, they were showing that if it was half red, which I don't know how the hell you get a half red unless it's supposed to blank, and then green for fully charged. Everybody's home. Cool. All right, so A to C feels like the same darn cord. Sometimes I kind of wonder if these were a similar or same manufacturer, just someone else said, hey, can I buy some to sell? And I'm like, sure, I'll slap your name all over it. So I've kind of wondered that, but this is the Home Suite rechargeable lithium AA charger, 12 bay, 1.5 volt, 3600 milliamp, double A's. Double the weight. I kind of half expected that. It's larger, it's more in charge, batteries are bigger. Looking pretty reasonable as you expect. $137. $137. $137. Same. Pillar. Same. The MO is pretty much the same. Specifications: output current 200 milliamps, 3 volt. Sorry, 5 volt, 3 amp. No, it's taking 3. It can take 3 amps in, supposedly. Yeah, that might need some proving. What do you claim? Miracle numbers? That'd be hilarious. Wow, this feels identical. Input 5 volt, 3 amp. Output 233. So that was 200 milliamp to battery. So 200 milliamps times 12, they claim. 233 milliamps times 12. Wasn't noted, but in the front here, there is a magnet that holds the lid shut decently. I can see here in the middle back. So there and there. It's going to be the current for the other side of the batteries. The charge controller for this one appears to be in the lid. That one's, well, I'm not saying it couldn't be in the lid, but the vibe's the bottom. 3 of them are already good to go. That's interesting. So it seems to do kind of a snake setup, lighten them all up. Now my voltage, they all should be low, like they all need charged. Yeah, see the pattern's not even feeling the same. I mean, what's green blink? Charging LED light is flashing green. Fully charged LED light is static green. Overcurrent LED light is flashing red. Abnormal temperature, all lights are flashing red. Alright, so I just double checked. The best this thing's going to take is 15 watts, because if it says 3 amps at 5 volts, that's all the more it's going to get. So what I'm kind of wondering, let's see here. Where are we at for reference sake on these alkalines? 1.43. If I remember right, these batteries, yeah, they're kind of decently bright. Definitely don't got no lux meter for this. Yeah, it's definitely brighter. Try them out for a little while. We got lots of devices, anything from a kid controller onward, that we'll be using these, so they'll get used. Pretty sure of it. We've bought too many multi-packs not to use them. Almost kind of tempted to see if I can get my work talked into using maybe a few of these chargers sitting around. That way my coworkers can get off of the alkaline batteries, because it's just a waste. Cord goes on the top. I pretty quickly realized that the cord on the top isn't really great. And the only reason why I'm saying that is if you leave it plugged in like this one, it feels pretty convenient to just open, grab, and go. And you're fine, because you can put your hand wherever you want to open it, while the cord hangs out there. So, I mean, technically you could do it this way, but depending on how you grab, the cord will be there. So, all right.